set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. To throw, Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and now it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Easy. Hey. Mike 14.
Jameis now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Like 20.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Eight.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. It's time to play. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Yes. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go.
And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Snickers, 66. Sir!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to take another shot here. And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow.
Let's go.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 56 yards. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Focus. Hey, we don't like the 40. AB.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Switch. Screen, triple team. Sonic.
14's the mic.
A 1st down throw for Winston. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. My 50. Let's convert.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now contact contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Even.
From the gun, Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat on the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Jameis again. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw is Winston. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Winston. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. T.J. Watt in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
He's going to get it running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Winston. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air. I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. Dancing to his left. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. Like 20.
Slam. Check. Fresno.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
AB. Set. Like 20.
89. Watch 89.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Squirrel.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Hey. Bravo, okay?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Team, Mike 14.
5-0.
All day.
Play that.
Every day. Any day.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's a gain of 5, and it's 3rd down.
Ready.
He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Green, triple C.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Four down. Show that bench release and go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for two. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught for 2 points. Very interesting way to end this one. They add on a couple extra that they really didn't need. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes